Welcome to Coffee with Kalari. I am Kalari and I'm coming to you live from the Chicago Lighthouse Media Studios. So this week I will be talking to you about that wonderful thing, traveling in the snow. I'm being sarcastic if you can't pick it up. I have lived in Chicago all my life and I have still not gotten used to traveling in snow. I hate the snow. But being that I've been here all my life, I have come up with a few tips that I would love to share of how I manage to get around. Traveling in the snow is easier when sidewalks are clear. Everyone, please shovel your sidewalks. And I say this because it's been times I can't even walk on the sidewalk because the snow is piled up so high and you find yourself stumbling and your cane cannot find, it's hard to track the sidewalk. So you end up having to walk in the street. I have done this on many occasions and this can be extremely dangerous. Not only do you have to keep an ear out for other cars, but you also got to keep an ear out for other pedestrians that's walking like you in the street. So again, if you can find routes with clean sidewalks, stick to them. I found locating clean sidewalks is better when you are around a lot of businesses. Usually when you are around a lot of businesses, the sidewalks are clear. It's an easier way, it's an easier opportunity to walk and you're able to get around much quicker. Unfortunately though, because you're trying to get somewhere where it's clean sidewalks, you have to probably reroute. You have to come up with a different route to your location, to your doctor's appointment, to your job, which means if you're usually leaving out an hour ahead of time, you might have to leave 2 hours ahead of time, which can be a pain, but is necessary. At least I found in my case. Another thing I've just started using is these things called yak tracks. You attach these rubbery soles to the bottom of your boot and it keeps a better traction on the ground so you're not slipping as much. And as being a blind cane traveler, one of my biggest fears, especially in icy conditions, is slipping and falling. I know we all have failed. It's not fun. And you don't want to get hurt. So these yak tracks, they're not expensive. They are very widely available anywhere. You just attach them to the bottom of your feet and it gives you extra traction in the snow. I also found that usually if you are going to be on public transportation, and if you're used to riding the buses, I know here in Chicago, a lot of times when the snow cleaners come, some bus stops, the snow is piled up like a mountain. So in order for you to board the bus, you either have to wait in the street for the bus to pull up or wait on the sidewalk, but no, you have to climb over a mountain of snow to get into the bus. So what I usually like to do to avoid that whole situation, I change up my whole transportation technique. I'm either using private cars such as paratransit or a cab or Uber, or I opt to use the L's or the trains here in Chicago. And there's two reasons for that. One, usually around the L buildings, the buildings where you have to locate the L and catch the train, is really shoveled great. Like it's open, you can get to get to the building, easy access. Secondly, you don't have to like climb over snow or climb up ice or anything. So I find that, switching to L's is better. So those, I guess, are my tips for traveling in the snow, outside of just moving to a warmer area. But I would love to hear your experiences traveling in the snow. Do you hate the snow like I do? What's your techniques for traveling? What has worked for you? What has not worked for you? Please share your stories below in the comments, and I'll talk to you soon. And thanks for listening.